It's CSIR Connect time. My name is Anna Semenya. Today, as you can see, we're not in studio. Rather, we're coming to you all the way from Kimberley at the CSIR Convention Center. We're here for the National Science Week launch, where we're about to meet some of our CSIR youngest researchers who are exhibiting at the show, and also to meet the finalists of the Eskom Expo 2019. Let's go.
This is my first launch of the National Science Week, and thanks to the Premier for hosting us, and thanks to MSc Jack and the Department of Education for collaborating with us to make sure that our learners are here. Siyabonga kakhulu. By donkey. We want to say to our learners, if you do well, we want to assure you, you won't be short of funding, either to go to TVET colleges or to go to university, especially now your own Zwartkops University here in Kimberley. Our plan, by the way, is to grow Zwartkops University so that also it develops and have campuses in other parts of this province. That's our plan over the next 5 to 10 years as government.
Welcome to CSIR Connect. Please tell us your name and tell us about the project.
Well, my name is Bila, and I come from Kimberley Technical High School. The project that we built was an artificial pancreas. We used electrical components which we ordered from Joburg. We took a car part which is called a wiper motor pump, and we used that to build our pancreas. What the pump does is that the sensor signals the pump, and the pump pumps the basic solution, which is the insulin, into the vinegar, representing the high sugar levels, to balance it out. So that was our artificial pancreas that we built.
Okay, Khopotso, tell us about what impact this project has on people's lives and what actually inspired it at the end of the day.
The impact of our project is basically to help diabetics. They're already dealing with the stress of having diabetes, so we don't want them to also have the stress of having to inject themselves and the emotional strain that it takes from having to do that. So that's basically what inspired our project, knowing that there's a lot of people in South Africa who is suffering from diabetes.
Welcome to CSIR Connect. Tell us about your project and the problem that you were trying to address.
Hi, I'm Nicole Paulson and I'm in grade 11 at Douglas High School. I made a cheap microscope of using my own smart cell phone and making light bulbs, filling light bulbs with gelatin water. I wanted to make microscopes for schools that cannot afford to buy microscopes and other equipment. So I made my own cheap microscope.
Welcome to CSIR Connect. Please tell us about your project.
So I created a wound dressing from an indigenous plant in South Africa. It is for trauma patients originally, and it is, if you have a very large wound, it clots your blood faster. So your human blood clots in 1 to 9 minutes, and my wound dressing clots the blood in 15 seconds. So how it works is it dissolves in the wound, so to release the active ingredient inside. So I took a step-by-step approach to develop this wound dressing.
Catherine, what is the Green Book?
So the Green Book is our online planning support tool that is intended to help local government, local municipalities adapt their settlements to climate change. And the real benefit of such a tool is that it can be used by local government to identify their climate change risks, to identify how climate change will impact on the occurrence of natural hazards, and then how climate change will affect their resources, so agriculture, what the effect on the economy will be, and their natural resources. And then the tool also gives adaptation actions that municipalities can then adapt to the challenges that they are posed to face.
Why are you here today?
I'm here to really impart our knowledge, all of the work that's gone into the Green Book, and hopefully inspire some of the young children to take up science. As a geospatial scientist, I also hope that maybe we'll have some budding GIS scientists that will come and join the CSIR in the future.
Welcome to CSIR Connect, Bonani. Bonani, what is this modular clinic design?
A modular clinic design is a design that was done in order to cut the procurement process of construction. You know that during the procurement process, there are a whole lot of aspects that are included, like the siting, the design, the construction, the operation, the maintenance, and it takes time. So the aim of the modular clinic is to try and cut that into one single thing. So when we talk of the modular clinic, it's something that we find the site now. We erect the clinic now. It starts operating now. There's no lengthy processes like the sanitation people, the water people, the electrical people. It's one project that is done now, finished now, and starts operating.
Tell us, why are you here?
As an upcoming engineer, I think it's good that I share my experiences with the young kids, how I got in, my experiences in varsity, and to inspire them to join engineering.
Welcome to CSIR Connect, Joshua.
Thank you.
Joshua, what is laser science and engineering?
Laser science and engineering is a branch of physics that deals with the study and applications of light. For example, we've got the laser welding, laser cladding, and heat treatment. In CSIR, we're also having the photonics prototyping facility, which is a facility that deals with lasers. We are contributing towards the photonics market, whereby we're working with different kind of companies to help them improve their photonics-based technologies. So that's laser science and engineering.
Wow, and why are you here today?
We are here to impart knowledge to the young ones who are also willing to study science and also willing to contribute towards the growth of the South African market.
Welcome to CSIR Connect Zonke. Please explain to us what fly ash is.
Fly ash is a byproduct from Eskom, which is produced during the combustion of coal to produce electricity. So one of the advantage of fly ash, you can use it in the construction materials. You can use to make fly ash a geopolymer binder. So the fly ash geopolymer binder is an alternative to Portland cement. The advantage of using the fly ash geopolymer binder is that when you are making, for example, a geopolymer bricks, you're replacing the cement. There's no cement in the bricks, and also now the best thing about it is you are lowering the carbon footprint and also the performance of your brick. You get high durability, high compressive strength, and all that. So we've checked the performance of your bricks to make sure that it meets the standards.
Welcome to CSIR Connect. In this last portion of the National Science Week celebrations, the CSIR has hosted a whole lot of learners as part of a CSIR Career Day. We get to find out and hear from the learners themselves what they think today was.
The thing I enjoyed most about today is how the CSIR plans to tackle an extremely global problem like global warming, like climate change, using the different departments, and how each department plans to do their part to ensure a better world. But for next year, what I think the CSIR is world renowned for its innovation and design, and next year I think it would be extremely interesting to see the different machinery and the design process that went into them, how the different teams designed it, built it, like for example this vehicle, and the different lasers, the guidance systems for the industrial, scientific and even military application, to see how they were designed, how they were developed, and for what purposes.
I'm here with my learners who are doing maths and science from grade 10 to 12. We are here as part of the National Science Week. Our learners are going to be exposed to careers in the science sector, and they will also be able to interact with researchers as well and ask questions. We really appreciate the CSIR for the invitation. Because we come from a rural school, it's really an honor to expose our learners to also come here to see the campus. It's a really nice thing.
Today I've learned a lot about career choices. I didn't know what I want to be after finishing my matric, but today I've realized something. I have passionate for something that I really want to do.
So what I'd like to say to the CSIR about initiatives like this is you need to do more. You absolutely need to do more, and I know it takes time, there's a lot of planning and there's a lot of red tape and signatures that you need to get, but just judging from today alone, the kids need this.
My name is Sia and I'm in grade 4, and my school is Pienaar Private School. When I grow up I want to be a scientist and a teacher and an astronaut and a soccer player and a golf player and a tennis player and a basketball player.
You've heard it all from our little ones. Thank you for watching. That's all we had time for this week on CSIR Connect. Have a fabulous one.